Hey guys, Robby Rowe. I got asked to do a radar gun review for NetPlayz. Throw the Amazon description of this radar gun up on the video right now. I have a camera over there, camera there obviously. It's starting to rain, so I gotta get moving, but I've done a couple videos throughout the week on this radar gun and technical frickin' difficulties. Won't get into it. So today in the lab, I'm just gonna put up my Stalker radar gun and the NetPlayz radar gun, which I was asked to do a video for, and yes, I'm getting paid, so I'll do the best that I can to obviously help out the company, but also be honest within a review. So this is what we're looking at. So this just is a Stalker Pro 2 Plus, probably the most reliable radar gun on the market. And this, my friends, is the NetPlayz radar gun that I was asked to do a review for. And I've tried to do 2 or 3 videos now, and honestly, it just hasn't really worked out, but it's a really interesting setup, as I'll show you here. So it comes with a nice bag. Take it out of the bag. It's a tuning fork, and then it comes with this little mini tripod thing that you can screw on, but it's a screw on at the bottom, and it's voice activated. You'll see that probably. There's a couple buttons here. It says record, still, move, voice, kilometers per hour on, off. I think the trouble that I've been having recently is this stand. They say to put the tripod stand next to the catcher that's receiving the ball. So I think that's where I'm going wrong. So I'm gonna try to put this a little bit higher, being that I am will be throwing into that net over there. So let's go on. You see it turn on. It's already on miles per hour. So I'm gonna put this radar gun on this tripod. So I wanna put this up so you guys can see it. And then this comes actually with a little Scan Me, which is super nice QR code implementation to get a better idea. The first time I went to go use this, honestly, I freaking didn't have any AA batteries. It requires like 5 AA batteries. So I'm gonna try 2 different positions with the NetPlayz radar gun. The company says that it's best to use at the similar height in which the ball's coming in at. So if I'm throwing to a catcher, obviously that's the ground, which that little mini tripod that the product comes with would be useful. But I'm just gonna be showcasing this bad boy in comparison with the Stalker, because I personally have yet to get it to work in terms of consistent velo numbers. I'll put this one in front and we'll turn the voice on.
24.
You can hear that, right? Okay, now I'll use you guys over here. Okay, let's put it to work. This is a good time for me to practice my left-handed reps. So we'll get these numbers, get those numbers. Radar gun on, that radar gun on. I feel as if I should put this radar gun up. Now we should have a setup. The radar gun is elevated, probably at ball release height. And then there's the NetPlayz radar gun. Smart Pro, personal sports radar. The bag is super dope. 43.9. Okay, so we're getting pretty accurate, 5 ounce. 36. So that example is like what I've been seeing with that NetPlayz radar gun, is it'll be like even, and it'll be like impressive, and then it'll have one where it's like 8 off. And I think that's what we get. If you're gonna buy a radar gun under $100, like that's kind of something that you gotta expect. And I'm sure when we move towards like weighted baseballs or underload baseballs, like it's gonna be even more amplified. If we can get about 80 to 90% accurate with that radar gun, that would be a huge steal, because that's under $100 in comparison to a radar gun that I'm using, the Stalker 2, which is like $2,500. 43. So this one was 46, so 3 off. 36. So there's another one. 36, what was it, 44? And so much of this stuff has to do with like the location of the throw. I'll throw up a diagram in the video of like their most optimal way to set up the radar gun. Take it for a grain of salt, because I could have janky setup here with the 2 radar guns. But so far, we're 4 or 5 throws in, and pretty much half and half. 43, within 3 there. The balls that I get that are closer to the radar gun, like if they get thrown right here, I'm sure they're gonna be more accurate. So now I'll throw one right-handed, obviously my strong side. I'll throw it closer to the radar gun, hopefully without hitting it, and see if the speeds are closer. 48, 47.3. That's what it's gonna be like, right? So the closer that we can get to the object we're throwing, closer we can get to the radar gun, the more accurate that gun's gonna be. So that was not close, right? 33, that was 43, so that's 10 off. 44, boom, that was right on. Maybe this is the ideal setup. If you're not throwing with your opposite hand, this might be the setup. If you're getting pull down reads, just put it below. Oh, smoked it. But that was like prime. I bet you that's spot on. 45.8, 44. 45. Yeah, 45. If we like freeze framed it, where the most accurate readings were for this gun, I bet it's a direct correlation to the closest the ball was to that radar gun. That's a really good example of the price point, the quality, and the fact that simply it could work, right? Like it could get it done. You know, you can't get reads from probably far away. You gotta almost risk hitting the dang thing, but there is a way to get some pretty accurate numbers on there for under $100, so that might be an absolute steal. In conclusion, I know a very small sample size. I'm gonna do some more videos, so stay locked in on my channels. If you have any questions, reach out to me pertaining to this radar gun, therobbyrowshow.com/ask. But that's kind of what I've seen so far. That's kind of the overall basis of what I've been seeing is the ball's got to get pretty dang close to this to become a little bit accurate. But here's what I would say pertaining to should you purchase this thing or not. If you're in a position to look at any product that is like under $100 as like a pretty easy buy, then 100%, dude, like go ahead and get this. But if you're also in that position, you're also in a position to probably be able to purchase a more reliable, well-known, consistent radar gun, right? If you're in a position that this radar gun is pretty pricey for you, then it's probably best that you save a little bit more money and get a pocket radar or get a pitch logic, something that is a little bit more consistent. The only thing I would say that is a benefit of this is kind of, you know what you're gonna get in regards to how much a radar gun in today's society actually costs and what this costs. Now, it can work. We've seen some consistent numbers, but it's probably not gonna be consistent enough for you to truly utilize it to your advantage. Now, if we had a setup in which you could put it in the same position every single time when you're throwing a bullpen and put a case around it or whatever, and you can get pretty close with it, then that's great. You're probably gonna get some consistent readings. That's what I got. NetPlayz, thank you for giving me the opportunity to make this video. But the fact that we can make a product, make a radar gun that is still on occasion comparable to a $2,000+ radar gun, and this is under $100, that's freaking impressive, dude. So, NetPlayz, nice job. That's all I got. Thanks, guys. Until next time.